Good morning, Thriving Warriors. Okay, Google. What is the date?
It's Thursday, February 16th, 2023.
Great. Okay, Google. What time is it?
It's 6:13 a.m.
Okay, Google. What's the weather?
It's 27 and clear. Today, it'll be mostly sunny with a high of 56 and a low of 27. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 17.
Wow. 27 to 56. That's almost 30-degree temperature swing. And yes, it does feel a little bit cold in here, but here we are, ready to go another day. Department of Career Services, Thriving Warrior, helping you get from point A to point B. Good morning, Charlene. Is it cold over there? We do this through a series of breadcrumbs, like 17 breadcrumbs, to help you on your journey from point A to point B, where B is better. And it is a journey. It's not a sprint. It's not a marathon. It's a journey. And like all journeys, it has got its highs and its lows. There's fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Good morning, Diana. How's the weather in Reno? Fear, uncertainty, and doubt. Adventure, periods of boredom, where you just got to keep going, where it's just mind over matter, etc. You don't mind because it doesn't matter, but time is race, and I got to get done in 10 minutes because we're running a little bit late. And the Proverbs people will be in the studio at 6:25 getting ready to go. So we've got a lot of breadcrumbs down below in the description. I'm not going to talk about them right now. You need to see in the description, but please subscribe, thumbs up, share. You know the thing. You know what to do. Let's see. The theme of today had a very good Jordan Peterson laying out, here's what you need to do to be successful. Watch it. Good. It's great. Okay. Let's get ready to rock and roll. So get your coffee. I'm actually having hot water because I listened to a Huberman video this morning where he said coffee is not good for the first 60 to 90 minutes after you've been awake. Got up at 4:20. So yeah, I guess technically I should be having coffee now because it has been 2 hours, almost 2 hours. So had a chance to get the adenosine out of my body, whatever. So, oops, I'll have to get my coffee later, but right now I have very hot water. Pen, paper, 3:23 in. Okay. The next breadcrumb is, you want to get from point A to point B. It's simple. Wake up. Wake up. What does that mean? That means kind of different things to each of us. It does not mean literally you're asleep and wake up, but wake up to the world around you. Get out of your pleasure bubble or your pain bubble, whatever the bubble that you're in is. Wake up, get out of that. Here's what's going on. Life is there. You can choose to decide whether you're just a passenger in life or you're a participant, whether you're active or passive. Thriving warriors choose to take an active role in their life, to take the approach that God made the universe for us to make something out of, not that we are worthless dust. And it is only God's grace, our purpose is to worship him. I don't think any good God would say, I'm going to make this universe where I just want these worthless people to worship me. No. All right. Next, our appreciation gratitude thing. So I'm so happy and grateful now that what? Ask yourself the question. Ask your brain this question. What am I so happy and grateful for right now? So what comes to my mind is doing this podcast. It's Friday. I get a chance to push for freedom one more step. Today could be the day. Monday, we have our Prison Ministries of Texas people coming out for the week. So get ready to rock and roll. Probably won't be doing Proverbs after Friday. So that's okay. All righty then. Next, intro theme memes for today. So today's video has, I think, 15 points on how to get better, things that you can do, things to look at life to help you wake up. Okay, so I understand, Diana. Okay, so to help you wake up. Next, because time is racing at 6 minutes in. TED Talk today is David Phillips. So we've done how do you get people in the car, the metaphorical car, join tribe, nudge forward, Seth Godin 4-step process. Where it comes to you got to tell a compelling story. Yesterday, Simon Sinek told us how to tell a compelling story, which is to what? Focus on why we need to change the status quo. Not what we're going to change, not how we're going to change it, why we need to change it. And then Seth Godin, step 3 kicks in. Connect the true believers. Who's coming with me? Who also agrees we need to change the status quo, and this is why. Boom. Today is the story before the story. It's priming people so that you bond, because that's important. The elegant equation: bond, add value, and ask. All righty then. What does Seth Godin have to say today? Seth Godin has another good one. This is a good one today. Not really long. The leaping curve. The learning curve is familiar to many people. It might be steep, but it's continuous. Organizations and people work their way up it one step at a time. It's the black line in the graph below. So kind of like when we say getting from point A to point B. How do you get to point B? Well, the journey is a learning experience. We don't know how to get there. But there's rarely a continuous learning. It rarely goes like that. It mainly goes bing, bing. It's more like a stair. Instead, it's often interrupted by leaps, the moments when both feet need to leave the ground in order to get from here to there. These, the red boxes, feel like brick walls until we realize that there are chances to leap. Okay, so what happens is you're kind of going on your journey, right? And then all of a sudden, whammo, something good happens and you make this big jump. And then you'll be there for a while. And then you'll go back to the normal learning curve. And then you'll have these leaps. So thank you, Seth Godin. Thank you for that. 8:25 in. Table, life, building a table. Think of this is helping you build a table. Your journey is in building a table that has 4 strong legs: the physical, mental, emotional, and spiritual legs of the table. We're here to help you do that, but everybody is condemned to build their own table. And if you sit back and say, I refuse, well, you're just going to have a very wobbly table that's not going to be able to hold much weight. It's not going to be able to bear the weight of having many things on it. All right. Apex program, Apex professional system, professional training, working on that. Navy SEAL, okay. Next, we've got 921 in. Next, how to get from point A to point B. What's one way? What's one sure way is to act such that yesterday was the only easy day. Push yourself just a little bit harder today. Embrace the suck. It's cold outside. Embrace it. I'm going to go for a walk after this. Embrace the suck. And lastly, if you're still here, if you are alive, rather than we worship you, God, we're not worthy, maybe take an attitude of God isn't through with me yet. There's some mission, there's some plan. I have a purpose in this to have a life of meaning and purpose, act such that everything I do matters, and service to others, help other people. And cut. Thank you, people, and cut.